Hello and welcome to this exclusive interview on ETH Insights. Today we have with us Mr. Sunil C. He is the country managing director of Adecco India. Sunil, thank you for doing this with ETH Insights. It's a pleasure to host you.
It's a pleasure for us also to be here with you.
Right then. So we are talking about AI, how it's redefining the entire job ecosystem. So you are the expert. So I want to straight away get into the thick of things. Uh, there's a fear. I mean, it's been there for a couple of years that AI is going to take away the jobs.
Yeah.
While an expert analysis says that it's not taking away the jobs, it's redefining the roles. To that point, in the Indian job ecosystem, how do you think AI has set up the role defining and how is it going to happen in the near future?
Good that you asked this question. It's a very important question considering India has the largest talent pool.
Right.
You have close to 12 to 14 million young people joining the joining the workforce every year. There is a lot of discussion happening around AI, of course,
Right.
from some time, and there is also fear. Unfound fear. People don't know what's happening and which jobs are going to change and what's going to impact them. But I would look at this in a different way. This tide is real. You can't stop the tide, but you
Correct.
can learn to surf. So that's the best way
Well
to
said.
look at
Right.
this. So across the sectors, across the functions, there is AI impact. Okay, but now if you go back to history, whether you take the all the revolutions, you take industrial revolution,
Right.
you take the computer revolutions, which we were all part of it. uh, there have been jobs which got displaced, but the number of jobs did not come down. It only went up because there are new jobs which are getting created
Right.
every time there is a revolution which is happening. And this is not different. It's going to be the same. While there will be a large number of jobs which will not exist in future for sure, because things are changing
Right.
at a fast rate. All the earlier revolutions, it took time for people to adopt. They were initially people don't accept the change.
Right.
Then it starts slowly digesting that, and then they start learning it, and then they come in. So there was enough time given to adopt and then to look at
Correct.
what to do next. But here you wake up every day, there is a new change which is impacting us. So the rate at which things are changing are fast. The rate at which AI is impacting is pretty fast. So we need to adapt quickly. One way is to look at the existing workforce. How are they learning to surf? So that they can't stop this tide. We are
Right.
observing it at office, at home. You go anywhere on the roads. Everywhere there is AI. Because when I say road, you have driverless cars, autonomous cars which are coming in.
Right.
At home you see that you get things quickly because there's a lot of AI in the customer service. At office we see that all platforms, technology everywhere, things are changing. We are all dealing with how to use more of AI, how to become a AI first company.
Right.
So this is a real scenario today. So there will be jobs changing and at a faster rate. The best way to adopt this is to change quickly.
Right.
And now when I say you have to change quickly, for the workforce who are already working, we need to experiment with AI, learn AI, and be ready. As leaders, we have to learn how to implement AI and how to make use of AI. In the center of all these things, it's human.
Right.
It's not that it's going to completely replace people. It's going to make people more productive. AI with workforce or humans will actually compound the outcomes, and it's good for the economy, it's good for GDP, and it's good for every organization. So that's what we are looking at. Now if you look at the younger generation who are going to step into the workforce, they are getting prepared much in advance.
Right.
Like if you take my example, when I was in my engineering, I learned Fortran. But when I came out, Fortran was not
Correct.
available anywhere, so I had to learn a new coding Java and then come in.
Correct.
But it's not the same now. AI is already there in the schools and colleges. People are learning. They know very well. The entire ecosystem is adopting to the change,
Right.
and there is a urgency. Governments are stepping in. They are already started AI centers. There is a lot of training institutions, and the curriculums are aligned to the industry needs. So the young population who are stepping into workforce already are aware of AI.
Right.
You will be surprised to know that when we did a global workforce of the future survey, Adecco does it every year, and we did that, India actually is much prepared for this
Okay.
AI way. We have AI ready employees here. People are ready to adopt quickly, learn quickly. So we are in a better position.
Right.
So considering all this, I don't think people should fear about AI. In fact, we should embrace the change, and we should be ready to take this head on.
Right. Very interesting point. It's like you've said, empowering is the way, because
Yeah.
the way forward is smart working,
Yes.
the collaboration between human
Absolutely.
and AI. Yeah. But when we look at the scenario in India, is there any specific sector or sectors you think, on the whole, the sector gets affected or becomes redundant, or is it the position, the post that will get affected? So, how does this happen?
Um, Instead of looking at sector specific, I would say first let's look at where are the major impact.
Right.
I would say there are these are the 4 C's. Coding, communication, content, customer service. These 4 areas definitely we are seeing the impact
Right.
at a larger scale, and the AI is impacting the jobs as well there.
Right.
Um, I would also say that it is also helping to improve all these areas, because you look at the content, everybody writes beautiful English today. Yeah.
True.
So thanks to
ChatGPT.
ChatGPT,
Right.
and Copilot and Grok, everybody comes out with good English. If you look at the communication, I mean, communication is good. Content, if you look at content, AI can generate very good content quickly, faster. It reduces the turnaround time. Customer service, again there
Correct.
you have seen already the disruption. Coding, already the industry
Yes.
leaders and the IT leaders have already been saying that there is coding is going to be replaced with AI. So there is a large impact there. Now if I look at functions, uh, take any function, take IT, there is a impact of AI. HR, we are
Yes.
witnessing the impact. You take finance, there is an impact of AI. The documents are read faster. Legal, the validations happen faster. There is so much of LLM, legal LLMs which is available, so we can do faster. Any of these functions, which most of these functions, which are the major functions of any organizations, is already marketing.
Right.
Obviously, you know that
So it's
you are
like
in
the
media.
white collar jobs are also getting affected.
That's the biggest change in
Yes.
this revolution.
Right.
In the previous revolutions, it did not impact the white collar or the high white collar, high
Right.
neck white collar,
Right.
which is basically where you need to think a lot. It was not getting impacted, but here it has an impact. I would say the impact is on the positive side. It is helping to come out with better outcomes.
Right.
If you look at the sectors, you asked me about sectors.
Right.
There is an impact in every sector, because all these functions, whatever I mentioned, are part of
Correct.
every industry
Absolutely.
segment. So there is an impact
Right.
across. The level at which the impact is there is different. In
Right.
the services sector, probably it is 10% more than the manufacturing sector, but you can see that there is a impact across the industries.
Absolutely. So that brings to that critical point, skilling. You've talked about awareness. Obviously, you know how the new generation is coming prepared to take up AI roles. So skilling becomes very important because, as you said, people have to overcome that fear, get skilled, empower AI to be smart workers.
Yeah.
So, in if we take in the context of HR, the HR landscape, what kind of essential skilling is required to adopt AI and AI-enabled technologies?
It's $1 million question because what do I skill when the
Right.
technologies are changing so fast,
Right.
and whatever I learn today, tomorrow AI might be able to do it. So the best way to do is currently to adopt to this is to be a lifelong learning.
Right.
So you need to learn on a daily basis, and historically, if you see when any trainings are done or learnings are done, it's to the soldiers. So we make the
Very important point
yeah,
you
we,
made.
we make them first train, and then we give gyan, but they are the people who go to the training sessions. But
Yes,
now it's the leaders who have to get trained.
absolutely.
If I can't speak the language of AI, if I am not learning what's happening in I can't interact,
True.
or I can't guide my teams. So the learning is happening across, and we need to learn on an ongoing basis. I will not be able to specifically say what skills,
Correct.
because it's not subject skills which in the past
Absolutely.
how people are functional skills. These are AI skills. There is so much to learn. Of course, the basics of AI everybody should learn, and as per the requirement for each function, each job, they need to keep upskilling. It's not going to be like in the past where we do our graduation or a post graduation, and you don't need to literally learn anything to
Correct.
run an organization. You only need experience. But today it's not so.
It's continuous
It's a
learning.
continuous learning.
Right. Very important. You just made a very valid point a few minutes ago about how India is actually ahead in the AI game in
Yeah.
terms of the workforce. So, what are the kind of, I would say, not roles, jobs you see in the Indian ecosystem coming up? And India obviously is a challenge because of the huge diversity and
Yes.
the different cultures we have. So, is there anything new trend you see coming up in the Indian job ecosystem?
So traditionally, Indian talent is very analytical,
Yeah.
and they are quick to adopt. And we also skip some levels. We always think about the latest technologies. So the workforce is also the talent, the young crowd, the Gen Zs are also
Right.
like that. They are learning it very fast. So you have got the required talent, what world is looking for in terms of data engineering, in terms of the latest AI skills. It's already available
Plus,
here.
as you said, young workforce.
Young workforce, that's
Yes.
that's very important.
Right.
If you look at other geographies or other economies, you don't have young workforce. And when you have young workforce, the best part is that one, they are prepared. Second, they are quick to adopt, and they're always experimenting with AI. They
Right.
keep punching holes. They need to know about what's happening in AI.
Right.
The adoption rate is so fast that they are up to date. So or if you look at historically, India was considered as a services
True.
market.
True.
So but today it's a knowledge market.
Right.
So the deep techs are setting up here, the R&D is happening in there, the
Yes.
design is happening here. So we are soon becoming the
Hub.
talent power.
Yes.
In terms of it's a hub for
Correct.
innovation, and that's the best part. So all this is possible because of the huge talent what is available in
Right.
India.
Right. Very important point. India is no longer just the talent market. It's become a knowledge hub.
Yeah.
As a leader in this dynamic ecosystem with so much happening, change is accelerating, digital transformation at the rate of knots. How do you keep yourself motivated, and mainly how do you ensure that your workforce is also motivated in this ecosystem?
uh, Being a leader at this in this phase, at this
Right.
juncture, is very different, and it's very challenging. I often look at reverse mentoring. So the talent available in the
Very good
organization,
point.
yeah, the young talent, we have a very young and diverse talent
Right.
coming in from premier colleges, universities, learning the latest technologies. So I look forward to them to understand what's happening in the AI, and
Right.
we often have discussions to test our knowledge and learn a lot of things. Reverse mentoring is very important. Second is change management. Things are changing so fast. You can't have one rule, or you can't have one template.
You have to be
Yeah,
flexible.
you have to be flexible, fungible. So you have to understand what's happening in the world. How do we quickly adopt? At the end of the day, as a leader, we are expected to give returns,
Right.
the dividends. We have to ensure that we give positive outcomes, and for that it's very important to be flexible, um, ever ready to learn, be ready to be
Right.
reverse mentored, and not go with what
Right.
and that keeps us motivated, and that keeps us doing well.
Right. One last question, Sunil. Uh, in the next few years, what's some exciting things we can hear from Adecco India?
So there's a lot happening at Adecco. We were not the digital first company. We are one of the oldest,
Right. Yes.
talent advisory company and HR solutions company. But now we are moving pretty fast. So as we speak, in India and across the other countries, the front office is completely replaced with the latest state of the art technology,
Right.
which is very important to have a right foundation on which we can introduce new agentic AI and generative AI tools.
Right.
So we have already implemented that in India, and we are looking at an integrated solution with a single web platform, which is our website across the globe.
Right.
Our candidates can directly come onto the portal. They can apply,
Right.
and things move very fast because everything is digital. We are bringing in a lot of AI and agentic AI tools which will help to improve our customer experience, uh, both colleagues, clients, and our associate colleagues, who are our employees who are
Right.
deputed with various companies. All their experiences we are very focused on, and this is all possible because we are replacing the digital platforms altogether. We are bringing in the state of the art platform, which will help us to continuously bring in new evolving AI tools and make it easy for all of us. And there is a lot of learning and training happening across the organization on how we are changing the world of work. And ultimately, the objective for Adecco is to make future work for everyone. Even if we bring in AI, human is
Right.
going to be at center of everything.
Right. Fantastic. That was Sunil C. How he meticulously explained that the future of work is exciting, but with smart and intelligent intervention with humans, empowering AI, it's going to be an exciting future for machines as well as humans. On that note, Sunil C., wonderful insights. Pleasure chatting with you.
It is pleasure chatting.